Today we're going to practice finding the area and perimeter of a rectangle. For an area, our formula that we're going to follow is A equals L times W. We're going to follow this formula from start to finish. I don't know what the area is, so my next line, the A, will remain the same. I can look at my rectangle and know that the length is 8 and the width is 2. So I know area is 8 times 2 is 16. I also have to put my label, which in the problem is centimeters. And whenever we find area, we have to do it squared. So the area equals 16 centimeters squared. So we did the area. The other part of the problem they wanted to know was the perimeter. So I'm going to write my perimeter formula. P equals side plus side plus side plus side. Another way you might see it is P equals L plus W for length plus width plus width. And now we'll fill in what we know. We don't know the perimeter. If I look and know that the top number is 8 and it's a rectangle, then the top and bottom are equal. So I know the bottom is 8 as well. Same with the sides. The sides are equal, so if 2 is on the right, then it's 2 on the left as well. Now I can fill in my numbers. 8 plus 8 plus 2 plus 2. Now we'll use parentheses so that we know which number should be added together first. 8 and 8 should be together, and 2 plus 2 should be together. Lengths and widths. 8 plus 8 is 16. 2 plus 2 is 4. I'm going to make sure that I'm putting my answer directly underneath the parentheses so I know they go together. Finally, 16 plus 4 is 20, and I'll put my label in. So now I've found the area and perimeter of the rectangle. Sometimes you have to find the missing length, and they'll give you your perimeter area. They'll give you one side, and you have to use the formula to find the missing side. In this problem, you're having to find the missing side, and they give you your perimeter. So I'm going to start by writing my perimeter formula. P equals S plus S plus S plus S. My next line is going to fill in everything I can. The problem tells me my perimeter is 120. So my next line, I'm going to start with 120 equals. I have one of my sides, and like we discussed before, in a rectangle, the top and the bottom are going to be equal. So if the top is 20, I know the bottom is 20 also. So my first two S's I can fill in as 20 plus 20. I don't know my other two sides. That's what I have to find. So I'm going to keep S plus S. Now I have some part of this problem I can do right now. I know what 20 plus 20 is. So on my next line, I'm going to answer that and write in 40 plus my missing sides. Now 40 is those two, the top and the bottom, together. I need to take that away from my perimeter so I can find the missing piece. So I'm going to take 120 minus 40, and I know that's 80. So now instead of having 120, I have 80 equals my two sides put together. But that's two sides is 80, not just one side. So if I want to know what just one side is, I have two sides that are missing. So I'm going to do 80 divided by 2. And a strategy that we practice is we can cover up the 0 and only do 8 divided by 2, and I know that that's 4. And then I can put the 0 back, and I know my answer is 40. So 40 equals my side. On my answer line, I'll put 40 and label it with centimeters. So I was able to find a missing side using my perimeter formula and filling in the information I know to figure out what I don't. Sometimes we have to use logic in order to solve a problem. This says each of the following rectangles have a whole number side lengths. Given the area and perimeter, find the length and width. So we have to go backwards. I can do my area formula and fill in what I know. The area of this rectangle is 24. So I need two numbers that will equal 24, and I'll have to just use a guess and check. So for this problem, I'll do 8 times 3, and I know that equals 24. But it also says the perimeter needs to be 28. So let's check and make sure 8 and 3 work. P equals S plus S plus S plus S. P equals, and I said 8 and 3. And if I add those two together, I have 16 plus 6, which equals 24. That does not work because our perimeter should be 28. So I need to try again. Let's try 12 and 2, because that also equals 24. And if I check my perimeter to see if it will work, I'm going to start with my formula, fill in what I know. 28 equals 12 plus 12 plus 2 plus 2 with my parentheses would be 24 plus 4, and I know that works.